Oh, say, can you see the, the pizza is a Domino's thing, not Pizza Hut. It's garbage.
Well,
Look,
fun fact, I'm gonna start off with another food-related topic.
of course you're choosing food, you fat. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna say what is the best pizza place. But before we start that, hello everybody, good to be back. Today I have just one guest so far. I don't know if the others are gonna turn up. We possibly will have two more. But for the most part, it's me and Flanagan.
Welcome to this disastrous event.
Very.
You will not be getting. You will not be getting your refunds. I have already used them for various and copious amounts of illegal substances.
Known as Fortnite.
Yes, I have converted all of your hard-earned money into V-Bucks, and I have gambled. I am betting them all on red, and it's all gone. You guys will not be getting that back.
Uh, Crimson. Uh, Sadly not tonight. We are kind of full. Sorry,
We
Crimson.
are, we
We
are.
got other
Uh,
people expected to come.
oh,
Again, no
don't worry.
offense.
No offense, Crimson, but if we wanted another dog to put down, I would just go get my old dog that I. Never mind. I'm not gonna finish that.
What?
Nothing.
You? That might have been the worst joke you've ever tried to put on.
Just like my life.
Yeah, Crimson. I'm sorry.
I am not.
Anyway, I just want to say before we start the stream, thank you for everyone who's been watching the previous streams. Because I noticed that we have been just getting constantly. Like, for instance, the podcast we did last night, 43 views. The past and Left 4 Dead videos, like, almost up to like 59 views. In total, I think we got almost like 100 views combining every like video. Or, well, just mainly two, but still, thank you for everyone. Thank you for following. Thank you for just going around and sharing. And just thank you for being here. Thank you for also just watching the video too. It helps out. But now we're gonna officially
The
start, and I'm gonna start
uh,
with again as I was saying with what is the, cause I was having pizza for dinner. I'm gonna say what's the best type of pizza. I'm telling you right now, Pizza Hut. That's the only good pizza.
yeah, I got one that'll trump you. My great 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 grandmother's recipe.
See, that doesn't count though. Like when we talk pizza places, like we're talking like pizza places, not like actual
Yeah,
homemade
I
pizza.
know. Yeah, I know. She has a pizza place in Italy. She's dead now, but
What's her name?
she ran one.
Or well, not what's her name, but what's the name of the pizza place?
I'm not telling you that.
Okay.
But now, if we're talking like American pizza places, in my opinion, they all suck. But I guess the one that
Wow.
sucks the least is probably gonna honestly be Pizza Hut.
Alrighty. I'm about to say I thought you were gonna say
Because how,
Domino's again. I was like, why? Why Domino's?
no, Domino's is
Trash.
I would genuinely rather get. What am I allowed to say and not allowed to say? Crap! Before I finish that sentence,
Wait, say that sentence again.
I, instead of eating Pizza Hut, I would genuinely rather, and then I stopped myself because I don't know what I'm allowed and not allowed to say.
I'm gonna say I wouldn't say anything too crucial. For instance, I would rather eat a literal pile of dog shit.
Okay, all right. So, okay, all right. I would rather be butt fucked by Shaquille O'Neal.
That isn't, you know, I don't think you're gonna compare it to trash, but okay, that's what you want. That is a very, that is like what are those called? Anonym?
Synonyms?
Synonym? No, it's like or an analogy. An analogy. I'm pretty sure it's an analogy.
An amalgamation?
What the fuck words are you using right now?
Animaniacs.
I never watch it. Oh man, I've been trying to.
Erectile dysfunction. What? Huh?
Okay. Anyway, but still, so we both could agree that that Pizza Hut is like one of the more better pizzas. What's one of the worst pizza places?
Oh God! So there was this. Actually, unironically, so there's this place where I live, They had it delivered to work, right? And
Mm-hmm.
this was like a couple of days ago or so. It's called Papa's Pizzeria, not much unlike the game.
Let's say, did you go in there and by any chance a guy was not speaking anything and just writing down shit?
No, they just had it delivered. It is single handedly the worst. The dough was like, how do I put this? It felt like a bird shit it on the ground. It was limp. It was white. It was gross and sticky.
Was it even
And
cooked?
huh?
Was it cooked? Like, was it just raw
Oh
dough?
yeah. It was cooked. If you count burnt on the bottom to the point where it's just at this point considered charcoal,
It's just like a
and
hockey puck.
yeah, doughy and raw on top. I suppose
How do you?
it
Wait,
gets
wait, wait. So
it's so burnt on the other side. I guess you could consider it cooked.
if I, so if I'm getting this right, they single-handedly cooked and did not cook.
Yes, I have now aged 42 billion years for having eaten that food.
I'm just like, how do they cook the bottom, but then somehow they don't cook the top part of the pizza?
I don't know.
Like,
They managed to do it. I don't
what was
know.
the name of the
Like
pizza place?
the Papa's Pizzeria. You think I'm
Oh,
shitting you? It's
like
it's
I thought you were saying like Papa John's. I was like, no, it's literally just called Papa.
no
I've never heard of
no.
Papa Pizzeria.
It is well, yeah, because it's like a my state local thing only. Like there's only one of them in the U.S. I think.
One.
But
You're just no,
no,
no, no,
let
no,
me
no.
let
I
me
don't
let me
believe you.
specify. Let me specify. This is a family owned establishment,
Okay. Oh, okay, that
and they're
makes
not.
sense.
But let me specify. Right, the very bottom of it was burnt all the way from the tip of the pizza to I guess what we would call the crust and or shaft of the pizza. The top of it, where the toppings are, were melted. It went from the tip being the meltiest all the way down to the crust and or shaft, like we have just discussed, being raw and the cheese not being melted. It's like they put the pizza halfway in and just kind of left it there. I don't understand why or how, but they managed to single handedly make the most um, safe and unsafe cook-wise food in existence.
I'm gonna say something like Domino, like, and mainly for the part of that their pizza way too. It's unbalanced. Like, I never thought I would put that like in
You know they
dark
use
culture.
cornmeal. You know they use cornmeal instead of flour. Yes.
I did not know that. I don't know what the difference is.
Cornmeal is pretty much just like sand. I'm not shitting you. It is like the texture of sand.
Oh
Remember, I
yeah, my
used to work
bad.
for Domino's.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I worked for. Did I not tell you this?
No, you never told me that you worked at Domino's.
Yeah, I worked at Domino's Pizzeria in.
Please tell me.
Okay, okay.
Please tell me that you were a delivery boy and you had the little thing on top of your car. Please tell me you had it.
No, I was just a pizza maker. I was unfortunately not fortunate enough to go, "Oh, I don't have any money." Well, fuck you. I'm not giving you your pie then. Can I pay you with something else? No, you cannot have the pie. Good day, madam. Put your clothes back on, you whore.
You're a fucking idiot. I'm gonna say like, dude, if I were to be the delivery guy, I know it's a little bit off topic, but I would love to have that little thing on top of my car. It's the little thing.
Yeah, if somebody annoys me, I can just take it off my car and beat him to death with it.
Oh my god, you're a psychopath. Anyway, continue though.
This is why you have me around on your streams. I balance out the normalcy
See,
by
I think
bringing sociopathic and slightly edging on racism behavior.
I would be very careful though, cause I don't want to
Yeah,
get a,
I'm
I don't
yeah,
want to get
I'm
banned
not
on
going to ruin
Twitch.
your channel. My channel is already well in the trenches. I'm not going to do it to yours.
Well in the trenches. Yet I have some of
Like
your viewers over here being very
yours
cool with
is
me.
the early yours is like the late 80s, early 90s. Things are flourishing, things are coming of age. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here World War II, people losing limbs, shitting in trenches and hating their lives. Okay. You come into my stream, everybody's going to be fucking just killing each other, betraying people and invading foreign countries while we go into yours and it's like a crisp spring evening with you sitting across the table with a French guy discussing national politics. Like you're like, well,
again,
my friend,
again, the the
if you
the
look at it
analogies,
this way,
the analogies you make are the most wildest, bullshitty
No, no,
stream I
no.
could ever hear.
I'm just like you're. We go to your stream and it's like, yes, Mr. Wallaweeby, it is very delicious tea today. Have you heard of the presidential
Walla
debate?
Walla. Did you say Walla
Meanwhile,
Walla pee pee? Excuse me?
no, no, we go into my stream and it's like, get the fuck down! You just hear gunfire and people crying and sobbing, and some dude's dead in the corner.
Oh my. Again. Again. I've already said it multiple times, but the analogies are insane.
Yes, but you enjoy them, don't you?
Some, yes, some are very questionable.
You know what else is questionable?
What?
Elbow sexuality.
What? Where did that come from?
I have changed since I've become homeless. I have become more random and completely. That's not a sentence. I've changed since I've become
I be,
homeless.
I'm
Oh,
thinking I become more grateful type attitude. Like I become more grateful of everything we get. No, no, no. I changed that. Then I question if Elmo's sexuality.
no, no. It's like I've changed since I've become homeless. Oh, you've become more wise and grateful for your ways. No, it's more like you ever think if you shove popcorn up your ass, you'll feel it.
See, that's the type of questionable thing that I question. It's like some of the things you say, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the things you say are pretty funny. Some of them I'm just like, okay. I don't know.
You know what
Maybe
my response?
maybe I'm
You know
just
what my
too normal
response
to
to
it.
that is?
What?
My response to that is
Go fuck
May
yourself.
tag May tag Maytag 24-inch dishwasher from Lowe's for 249.93 after tax.
Anyways, moving on. Sadly, I'm just I'm gonna ask. Have you ever seen the game Last of Us?
I've played the game as well as watched the show. By the ending of the show,
Don't.
although it was good, I'm not going to spoil. I'm not
I'm
going to
about to say I
spoil.
just started it
But
today.
although the beginning and middle were really good, by the end of it, I honest to God would have rather enrolled in the circus, became a clown, and I would have had more entertainment being a freak clown at this stupid circus. I would have had more fun at the. I would have had. I would have had more fun at the freak clown being a stupid cir. I wait no. Fuck. I would have had more fun at the freak circus being a stupid clown. Than watching the ending of that show.
Alrighty, that gives me not very high hopes. Cause I'm gonna ask about the theory of the show, or I wasn't based on it about that fungus. And you know what type of fungus? The one. If anybody doesn't know, it's like about this fungus. I don't know the name of it, but
She
it's
Hulk.
like what? Anyways, it's about a fungus that it's in real life and it takes control over ants. And what they base the movie around is like if like the Earth gets warmer, some like I would say like global warming or something. Like if the Earth gets warmer, by chance this fungus could like grow more advanced for like to adapt to better heat and take over human bodies. So basically, people become like zombies. But I'm thinking like, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna stop you on the possibility of some like thing taking over a human body. But not only one, I think is our immune system really, really good. But two, what I just don't think like what would the fungus do?
Think The Walking Dead meets M. Night Shyamalan in the middle of a New York alleyway after a brief sting in a local gas station, and the cops are chasing them. It's that like fucked.
Like again, okay, I just don't know. Do you think that it would happen? Do you honestly think? Cause I don't think it could.
No, no, but also clickers smash.
Okay. Anyway, still, cause it's like, do you even believe that a zombie apocalypse could happen though?
In all seriousness, all jokes aside, no. The whole premise of like shows like The Walking Dead are based off of movie magic and science that isn't explainable, yada yada yada. At the end of the day, the zombies' bodies would rot faster than like within a couple of days all the zombies would be dead because of the state of rotting. Like the tendons and stuff and human bodies wouldn't be able to move in the fashions that they do. Not only would they have not incredible strength as they seem to do in the shows, like if some stumbling, rotting corpse is coming after you, you're not going to be like, "Oh God, it's got me! It's gonna get me! Oh, I can't fight it off! It's too strong."
No,
No,
you're gonna be like,
you're
what the
going
fuck
you're
is
going
that?
to sneeze. You're going to sneeze, and that zombie is going to go from where you are and end up in Paris, France, as a goo pile. All right, that's how weak
What,
they
like,
are.
what, like some like Superman, but it's like, achoo! Just like,
I think it is like Omni Man and Invincible fight, but in Omni Man is the normal person, and the Walker is the train that hit Invincible. That's how weak.
I'm just like, I just also don't get how people would also like in a zombie apocalypse. Another thing I don't get about the zombie apocalypse trope is why do people fight each other? Like, I'm pretty sure you could tell between what is like a real
Oh,
person or like, you know, not a real person, and then
it
like,
it it more or less you're asking a kind of jaded question because at the end of the day you're asking why humans are fighting humans. Yes.
well, no. I'm asking more of like, I guess in that sort of sense, but more of like, hmm.
No. I get what you're saying now. Like,
It's
why
hard to
are
explain
they
it. It's hard to explain it, but
like
like,
how do they get confused between a person and a zombie?
yeah, but like for the most part, like it's like a zombie moves slow and they look weird, and then you got a normal man just like walking. It's like why even fight? And we have like a giant like thing going on. And I know, family over everything. I get that,
Like
but when you
like
build a community to fight against these zombies, I feel like you could take care of the entire zombie problem just by teaming up.
I mean, you have to think of it this way, right?
Yeah,
In movies, you're gonna have a guy who is like on his last leg. He's like dying of thirst or something, and he's gonna look at a zombie and be like, "Oh God, it's a human," and be like, "I need help," and then they get bit. In reality, it's gonna be the I guess the analogy for this would be in TV, the characters are 10 times more stupid than we are going to be. So you'd look in real life, you'd be like, you'd see a rotting corpse with a missing limb walking slowly towards you, and then Jeff to your right, waving at you,
Jeff.
smiling, going, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" You're not gonna want to point your gun and immediately shoot Jeff, thinking, "Oh, that's the zombie." No, you're gonna be, "Oh shit, hey Jeff, watch out, there's a zombie there," and then Jeff is
Oh.
going to sucker punch him onto the ground, and then you and Jeff are gonna go frolicking in the local fields. And in TV,
Jeff has
Jeff
already
doesn't
been
exist.
dead
The
for two
zombies.
seasons.
Jeff has been dead since season one, episode three, in a very, very dramatic event that could have been completely avoidable in every
If
scenario
we just lock the
possibly
door.
conceivable. It literally boils down to Jeff got eaten because movie magic, and also one person forgot to lock the door, and also five zombies overpowered a group of 10.
If you
I'm just saying.
if you were to I'm sorry if I interrupted, but if you were to be in a zombie apocalypse,
Yeah,
what
you're
would be
good.
your best strategy to just survive? I have a strategy of my own if you want me to go first. It might sound
My strategy?
I'm gonna say yeah. If you don't mind me going first though.
No, by all means, go ahead.
Build a moat. Literally that's all you need to do. Find a house, dig a big ass hole. Like you can put just water or whatever. But zombies are so stupid, they'll fall into the hole. Now what do you do when they're in the hole? I don't know, like light it on fire,
Poke
burn
him
the
with a stick.
corpse, like just like burn them, get rid of them, and now the like hole and free up. Like
Okay,
that's
so
simple.
my thing is, if we're talking about like conceivably, like surviving, are we talking like movie magic or real life logic?
Like real life logic. That's why I'm talking about real life logic. Like I'm talking. Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
It's gonna
real
be hard.
life
It's gonna
logic?
be hard work. Don't get me wrong. Like for my idea, but the thing is, it's way better idea than building an entire fucking town out of like rusted sheet metal and everything, and having like guards. Like why would we want all this when all we have to do is build one bridge and build a moat and just have a lower rate thing, and then boom, they can't get in.
You know what? I actually can't really argue with that, except I would expand on the idea. I would make the moat in two layers, right?
Alright.
The first one, the zombies fall into it, and then they fall, and once they land at the bottom, I'd have like those giant metal crushers that just kind of crush and goo everything up pretty much.
Okay, yeah, I think so.
Um, Basically that, and then I would turn meat into like farming material
You're
and
kind of
or
cutting out.
dirt and just shoot it somewhere. Basically, more or less, I would just grind them up and have like a conveyor belt that basically more or less delivers it somewhere far away from my place. Um,
See, no,
and
no,
then
you're
that
saying
way,
logical.
not
That's not. That's
only,
illogical. That's illogical.
no, it's not.
It.
Let me explain why.
All right.
Con- Conveyor belts require power, right?
Yeah.
Right. You know what the cool thing about living in a time like this?
Mhm.
If I were to prepare, or even if wasn't able to prepare, and I went to like an Amazon fucking warehouse, and was lucky enough to stumble upon one of those giant, like 200,000 watt uh electric generators that has like a giant ass fucking solar panel on top. There you go, power. And you can repair solar panels even if you can't. You can fashion them. So basically, you have energy, you have power, and I could power that with
So what are the
AC, with
odds, though?
other
See,
things.
you're depending on luck, though. You're depending on luck on the fact that that certain item's gonna be there.
That, as true as that is, we're also, banking on the fact that if we're going by logic, a zombie apocalypse is never going to happen because
No,
in
no,
a
no,
real
no,
life
no, 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 no.
situation, in a real life situation, if 50 zombies piled up to my door, what are you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna go
Couch.
out there and with it, pretty much, yeah.
Move the furniture around.
Well, see, what
Put the
I'm gonna do
couch
is
in front
I'm
of the
gonna
door. Put the bookshelf in front of the window, and just go back to watching for Friends.
that's
Jerry
what I'm gonna
Seinfeld.
do.
So what's with the deal
What
with
I'm
all these
gonna
zombies? Ah!
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna board up all the windows with sheet steel,
Where are you gonna get the
which
sheet
ironic
steel?
about 2 blocks away from me, there's a metal sheet factory. Um, I'm gonna board my windows and door up with it, but then leave a tiny enough space, and then I'm gonna grab a knife or a stick or something from outside. Actually, I'm looking at a long ass piece of
A
wood
stick knife.
right now. I can fashion a spear out of, and I'm just gonna poke the heads of any zombies that try to come through.
See, here's the thing, though. I want to go back to your version of the moat. See, here's the thing, though. Again, we're depending on the little generator, but two, you're talking about building giant conveyor belts. Not only one where you're at to find every piece of material for that, but number two is like, dude. Again, you're not gonna have that much power, and why do all that work when all you have to do is light a match with a couple pieces of wood and that burns the body?
Right, but you have to keep in mind it's gonna leave shit at the bottom, and over time, it's gonna get to the point where zombies can just sort of walk over it.
We mean build up over time, because if we're talking about burning it, like it's gonna burn everything.
Right, that may be true, and even if you burn them to the point where they're ash, that ash is going to build up over time and basically become dirt.
Then just re-dig the hole. Like get down there, take out the ash with the shovel, or just like put some water in there. There you go.
I suppose, but eventually that water is either going to dry up
No,
or.
no, 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 not use the like stain water. No, I'm talking like pour water in there,
Oh,
like
you
with a
mean to
bucket.
like wash it out?
Yee.
Oh, okay. Alternatively, I could grab my 1-to-1 ratio replica of the Fat Man and just
I don't know why, but I thought you were gonna go another way and say. Alternatively, I could not give a fuck because it's not gonna happen.
alternatively go fuck yourself. This is a stupid conversation. Let's move on.
uh,
Can we all agree that cheese is a substance?
what do you mean about that? Expand upon that. I'm interested
I
in where
mean,
they can go.
cheese could be both a solid and a liquid.
No,
Yes, it can.
no.
Solid cheese. Listen to me.
All
Solid
right.
cheese, like a block of cheese. Okay,
Yeah.
what would you call a block of cheese in the three
Like the circle
forms of
cheese
matter?
that they keep like in the big storage facility, like the big ass cheese they have to like hit with like a hammer to open, right?
Huh?
Or like
You're fine. Go ahead. No, I mean like you go to Walmart and you see those like 5 pound blocks of cheese. If we're if we're considering the three states of matter, what would you call a block of cheese?
That's a solid. Like if we're talking again a block
Okay,
of cheese. If we're talking like, are we talking like what's it called, Vegeta?
Ed, a Vegeta.
Uh,
What the fuck is Vegeta?
Virtually. What's the name of that cheese brand?
Vel Velveeta.
Velveeta.
I thought you were trying to say Vegeta for a second. I was like, over 9,000 of it?
Velveeta.
Anyways,
My bad.
any
Velveeta.
fucking ways.
Velveeta. That's a solid. Same with like the little packets of cheese. Like that's a solid. Shredded
Okay,
cheese. That's a solid.
okay. So let me ask you this: what is queso?
Queso. It's still a solid.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
No.
It's a melted solid.
No. There. No. It's okay. Look.
Don't tell me,
Water. What is
do not tell me that you're gonna make the argument that if I put cheese in the microwave, like a straight piece of like cheese for a sandwich, and I melt it, it turned into a liquid. No, it's just a melted solid.
No. It's gonna turn into a liquid and then immediately solidify back into a solid.
So it's still
It's
a
the same thing.
solid.
No. So then, what is dry ice?
Dry ice, it's a solid,
Yes. That turns into.
a liquid, but it's still a solid in that state
No.
of form.
It turns wrong. It turns into gas.
Wait, dry ice. Oh, I thought. Never mind. I,
So
I, thought,
so
I thought you were talking
so
about a
here's
different
the
type
thing.
of ice.
Here's the thing. The way chemistry works is you can well there is a liquid form. It's just really cold nitrogen
I
or
don't think you can
carbon
drink
whatever.
nitrogen though.
No,
Hey Dale,
no,
you
I
should
mean
put some nitrogen in your
no,
cup.
I'm
This
not
shit
I'm
tastes
not saying.
good.
Look, okay. Gallium, right? It's a solid, right?
What
But
the
when
fuck
you
words are you coming up with?
gallium, it's a metal that when you put in the palm of your hand it becomes a liquid, right? It's still liquid metal, but it's a liquid, right? So queso is just liquid cheese, right? It's a liquid state.
I see what you're trying to argue, but no, it's still a solid. Like liquid
No,
is like
honey, honey.
if you're to put like look, 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 if you're to
Oh,
like
queso.
if you're to like put just like
Solid, liquid, or gas? Queso.
man, it's really hard to explain this. Cause like I've seen some nasty version of like the dip cheese that you're talking about, but it's still a solid. Like just because it's in a
No, it's
melted
not.
form, it
All right,
doesn't equal a
chat.
liquid.
I think we need chat to settle this debate.
Sadly, no one's in the chat.
Is we need definitive answers from chat. Is queso a solid or a liquid? Enter your answers below. Do 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 do
Sadly,
do
no
do do.
one.
Time's up.
Sadly, no one's in the chat right now. Sadly, but whenever they do watch these videos, if they want to, I do need that answer now, like immediately, whenever you can, because I'm saying it's still a solid. It's
Okay.
no shot.
Move it.
So
I
wait,
think
what is whipped cream?
whipped cream.
Yeah.
I you know what? That's a very good. I suppose
What
it
is it, a
would be a
gas
salt.
because you have to pump it out?
Well, hold on. That's it. I think it's a.
Oh, you're cutting out. Wait. I think, I think the question of asking him is if what if whipped cream. I'm gonna take that real quick.
I apologize. Apparently, my stuff that I looked up is whipped cream considered a liquid.
I was right. I cannot believe that whipped cream is the source of all your problems.
Okay, whipped cream is a foam which is a gas dispersed in a liquid. So basically it's considered a liquid and a gas.
Oh my god. It's a solid. It's a solid object. Don't get me wrong, I know you could easily like just crush it with your hand, but it's still solid. If it was a gas, you couldn't basically see it, and if like barely see it. If it was a liquid, you would see a stream of it. Whoever said that
Damn,
is wrong.
my phone does not like the fact that I'm looking up is whipped cream a liquid.
You found the government secret. That's the password. That's the
Quick,
password to all
quick,
the files.
quick. Cover it up. He mustn't know.
Take it down. Take Twitch stream down right now. He knows everything. He's a part of the Illuminati. Oh God. I just don't see. Alrighty, it's another random topic that I just thought about. But it's like viruses. How have we not found a cure? Or like, how have we not found like a big just antibody for them? Now I know viruses are always adapting. Don't get me wrong. But like, there's gotta be. I'm pretty sure if you were to just like burn them
Yep.
off, yes.
I have to time you out. For just 1 second. I have important news on the queso case.
Oh God.
Okay. The this trust me, what I'm about to ask you is entirely relevant. I don't understand how, but okay. Do you know what the TSA is?
The the like the airport people.
Yes. Yes. I promise it's relevant, but you know the TSA, yes?
I get yeah.
Apparently, with a quick Google search of is queso a liquid, the TSA declares it a liquid.
Why the fuck does the TSA care?
I don't know.
Again, isn't the
It's
same
like
TSA the airport?
yes. It here. I'll read it quote for quote. The TSA considers queso to be a liquid, and dips and spread are limited to 3.4 ounces when traveling on a plane.
Why is there? Oh, now I have so many more questions.
It's like the FDA and the fucking the other fucking I don't remember the other companies. They can't figure out what it is. So they just turn to the TSA and they're like, I don't fucking know. We just work planes.
I just, I, this is like broken a new part of the world. I want to imagine being stopped at a TSA entrance like, sir, you have too much queso. You are not allowed on the flight, sir. You are in endangerment. What, please?
You would.
I am the queso guy.
It's
Look at me.
no. It's funny because you're like a TSA officer. Sir, you can't have this much shampoo. Dear God,
Look at
get
all
the
that
FBI.
cheese.
This guy has. I don't think this is 3.4 ounces of queso. I don't think this is 3.4 ounces at all.
Bring
He
out the
puts the
measuring
fucking.
pot. Bring out the measuring pot.
They bring out a scale and he fucking puts his like briefcase on the thing. My God, this is 3.72 ounces. Get to the fucking slammer. All I wanted to do was eat my Velveeta cheese.
Why does he have so much of it? Now I gotta.
Or no, some guy comes in. He's like, "Man, I really can't wait to travel to New Orleans, Louisiana from New Jersey today." The TSA agent
You thought.
asks for him to he asks the guy, "Hey, I need you to put your bag on the thing so we can scan it." Well, certainly, Mr. TSA agent. And he scans it. It's just one continuous viscous liquid inside of his fucking like
They're not even
luggage.
in jars or anything. It's just an entire liquidy bag, like the cheese and the oozing out.
He pulls the like it's not like a small luggage, just like one of those giant
Yeah,
ass
like the
roller.
giant big ass bag.
So he starts to unzip it, and he starts seeing like this
Whoosh.
just he just sees cheese like the moment he fucking unzips one little thing it starts like streaming cheese like a
like,
gushing wound everywhere.
like out of every compartment there, even the little ones.
Even the tiny side thing that has like the netting has just the oozing. He opens it and he's just like, sir, not only are you carrying way too much of a liquid, but I have to ask, why didn't you just put it in a container? Oh,
Cheese.
there's a container in it. There's a container in there. Don't worry. He fishes around because that's his job. He wants to make sure there's nothing illegal. He pulls out a jar covered in fucking queso, wipes it off, and there's definitely a powder in there. He opens it. He sniffs it himself just briefly by wafting it. And he's like, "Sir, what is this?" I'm like, "I don't know.
Salt.
It's not mine." Acting all suspicious and shit. So they put it in the tester, and it reads for like 5 minutes. Keep in mind, they're now in the security room, and it reads
The cheese. Still
one
pouring in.
person. Cheese is still getting all over the
It's
floor of the
overfill.
fucking.
It's overfilling the entire airport.
The people are starting to drown. Meanwhile, in the testing room, it's just like it's like that Karen. It's like that Karen bit where it's like 99% or 50% C, 50% weed. No, in this case, it's 1% air, 99% cheese, and they're like, God fucking damn it!
What the Parmesan?
And then the guy he's like, well, this has been a very cheesy moment, and then explodes into a giant wheel of fucking Gouda,
Dude,
and
that
the
is
whole.
what is the story that you're making up right now?
Shortly after that happens, the entirety of the airport just kind of explodes, and a giant tsunami worth of cheese just very quickly starts going to the New Jersey's main city, killing millions of people. Meanwhile, on the other side of the world, people are starting to report a giant cheese tidal wave is killing millions of people, and authorities don't know what's causing it.
Oh my god.
At the same time, the Pope is seen on TV praying, "I am sorry, we angered you, Italian gods," and then he gets shot in the
What
face.
do you mean
And
Italian God? The Pope, you would believe in the God.
he gets shot in the face with a 12 gauge about 2 feet away from him to his left, but off camera. And then it pans
Okay, I'm
over
gonna
back to.
stop you. I'm gonna stop you. Shut the fuck up.
Jesus, I
You
was
were
wondering how long
no,
it would take
shut
for
the
you to
fuck up.
stop.
You are just doing improv on a stream now. Like,
I
don't get
was
me wrong,
wondering
I
how
like
long it would
improv,
take
but
you
you
to
were just making up an entire video game story. Cheese Mania.
I I had a whole fucking bit planned out, like 5 steps in advance about how like Scooby Doo and the gang were all gonna be trying to solve the mystery, and then fucking Scooby just dies of a pulmonary artery.
What? This is like
I had
now I'm just thinking of everything in Cheese. Cheese stole. Cheese stole 2, 3, and Elden Cheese.
my god, this man is queso. It's just queso, but he's just really fucking fat. Oh wait,
Okay. We're gonna get banned from the stream. I hope you're happy. Oh man, I wish it'd be one day like that guy. He's cool. He's funny. Random
what?
topic. Random topic. What is your favorite movie?
Oh god, that's kind of a difficult question, to be frankly honest.
Well,
I
I mean, I
don't
already know
know.
mine. Call me childish all you want, but Card, greatest movie ever. Card one.
I didn't. I actually didn't watch Cars until fairly recently. I'm talking like a couple of weeks ago.
Oh my god, what movie did you watch for kid movies then?
My kids' movies were like Interstellar, Apollo 11. Um, my mother made me. Uh, my mother made me watch through the entirety of the Twilight Saga, and I
Oh
wanted to kill
god.
her in the movie. I basically wanted to. Never mind. I'm not going to say that because we're on stream.
Thank you.
Uh huh.
What?
What?
Thank you for stopping yourself.
Oh, of course.
But continue.
Um, and then Kung Fu Panda. Uh, I guess if we're going kids movies, I've seen Kung Fu Panda, Shrek 1 through 3 now, Puss in Boots, all of them, including the most recent one, and I also watched. Oh God, what was that movie? It was like really fucking like the old fucking. Okay, off topic, but a friend of mine just sent me a post, and it's the porn. It's on Pornhub, and it says, "What is the most fuckable pasta?" I fucked 6 different pastas to find out.
What the fuck? Let's hope we don't get banned on Twitch for mentioning that. Again,
I,
Twitch,
I
ban him, not me.
Twitch. I'm going to say the hard R.
Do not.
Reconciliation. Reconciliation.
Again, ban him if he did anything, not me. Ban him. If
I am now
Caretaker
going.
Gaming, that is in Twitch, ban him.
I am now going to say the most vulgar thing out of anyone's mouth ever.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti, but instead of noodles.
It's just
It's
cheese.
cheese.
God damn it! How did I know what you were gonna do? Huh? How did I know?
Because we've been friends for a long time, you inconsiderate crustacean.
Crustacean. Jesus.
Yes. Because if everyone remembers, your original name was Crabman. I would always make comments about, I'm going to eat crab.
Fuck you. But I also remember now instead of Crab Man, it's probably gonna be just forever now Fat Man. People are just gonna keep calling me fat ass. That's my entire Twitch chat.
Do you remember when I ate 5 pounds of crawfish?
No, you act
Oh,
like I was
that wasn't.
there.
So,
Yeah, I
so
was
there was
there.
one.
Yeah, but yeah, apparently now I know you in real life. Yes, I was there to see you engulf 5 pounds of crawfish without even taking off the shells. Yes,
I
yes,
just
I
ate
was
them
there to
whole.
see you open your mouth like a snake and just engulf it, not just swallowing it, not even chewing one bit of it, just
Just
ah,
slowly, like putting them in a really long line, just slowly inching forward.
just up, like Pac-Man, waka waka waka. Like, dude,
Yeah,
go
exactly.
on with the story. Go on.
So chat. Getting back to the story, uh, basically a couple of years ago when I had first met Crab, at the time I told him, I guess he doesn't remember this, but I told him I'm going to eat 5 pounds of crawfish, and he was like, Jesus Christ, how many fucking pounds? And I was like, five. And I told him a story of how I ate. I think it was like 20 to 30 pounds worth of crawfish by
I don't
myself,
remember
and
any of it.
yeah, I know, which is surprising. So allow me to tell this story. So it was, I was like five or no, I was like two or three at the time. I didn't
What?
myself eat. I didn't myself eat 20 to 30 pounds, but it was like four people and it was 20 to 30 pounds. If you know crawfish, you know that's a lot for four people. But so this is a weird story. It basically, we were eating crawfish for the first time ever. This is the time where I was living in Louisiana.
Brr, sorry.
And I have a picture to prove it as well. But basically, we ate like a fuck ton of crawfish. I ate a lot, even for a 2 year old. And so I'm looking for something to drink because it's all very spicy. And my dad gives me a potato. And if
Oh
you know about
no. Oh
if you,
no.
if you know about crawfish, you know the potatoes they throw in it usually soak up all the spiciest juices, and they're the most spicy. My dad playing a trick on me. I goes, "Here, son, eat this potato. It will make the spiciness go away." And being a fucking kid, I was like, yummy potato. So I ate the whole thing in one sitting. I immediately I proceeded to scream in agony as I fucking, my mouth was at the time what I felt was literally on fucking fire. So I grabbed the first drink that I could possibly find and chugged the fuck out of it. Do you know what that drink was, Crab?
Coke.
No, it was a Bud Light. And it was more than halfway full. And by the time I probably wasn't actually like two. I'm just giving everyone a fair warning. It was probably more like I was eight or something, where I could actually process some specific emotions and
Yeah.
thought process. But anyways, I had drinking about half of that already over half bottle of beer before my parents realized and stopped me. And again, I have a picture to prove this, but I proceeded to have the most interesting interaction I have ever had. Not only was I drunk off of my ass on beer, but my mouth was still on fire. So before I threw up and passed out, I said, and I can't quote exactly because it was so long ago, but I quote, "My mouth feels like the bees," and passed out. I vomited and then passed out specifically.
I think at that point, I think I would disown you as my child. I'm gonna be
Yep.
honest. I would disown you. I would be embarrassed.
You, you would just be praying.
I would. Like, please, God help me. Please save me from beating a child.
I would just grow up 30 years and be like, Father, thou art in heaven, hallowed be thy
Why
name.
did you 30? Did you go 30 centuries back? Why did you start speaking knights and shit age?
Art thou there, my lord? Thou wast my only hope. Son, you're 8 years old. Why are you speaking like a fucking ancient century knight? Quiet, wench. I am speaking. I speaketh with the Lord.
I'm gonna be right back. I think someone called me. Give me a 5 minute chat. I'm gonna go ahead and deafen myself. I'll be right back, y'all. Sorry.
You're good. I will entertain the chat. Don't
Oh
worry.
no, I'm gonna deafen. I
Well, you're
don't
gonna
trust you
deafen
alone.
yourself.
I don't trust you alone, my chat. You think I trust you
Oh,
after the things you
oh,
said?
you're no fucking fun. Come
I'll be back.
on. I was gonna misplaced.
Alrighty, I'm back. I'm back.
I crabbed.
I deafened. I don't
No,
trust.
you're good.
Sorry for
I
being a
was
bit late on watching the Garfield movie. You better trust him. What?
uh, to anyone who doesn't know, I was commenting on the fact that I didn't realize my profile picture of Bulk Bogan has asymmetrical nipples.
Okay. Also, why the hey Salty, thank you for coming by, but why the fuck out of every movie would you see the Garfield movie?
Wait, Salty watched the Garfield movie?
Yeah, he's in chat right now. I hope you're having a good night.
Salty, I have a few wise words to tell you.
Okay.
Plethora, encumbered, Suicide Squad was a terrible fucking movie. You know those kind of words.
Was it? I heard it was a bad movie, but was it really?
I genuinely would rather just get shot in the face with a 12 gauge shotgun, point blank.
So I watched it with my mom really wanted. Oh, you watched it with her? Did y'all both enjoy it? I'm pretty sure you said
I can imagine Salty being like, I'm sorry for saying this, but this like 37-year-old man who has like an 80-year-old mom is like, I like the funny fat diabetic orange cat. I know, mother, he is funny. You feed him more
I
lasagna,
don't think he
Jonathan.
would talk like that. I don't think
And
he's funny. Just looking at his mom.
then
She
Garfield would
liked it,
turn
but I cringe at times.
Garfield.
I feel like modern day movies aren't as good as they used to be. Some movies are really good. Marvel movies are like really good. Have you seen the Star Wars franchise? Oh my god. Have you?
I'm not. What, me or Salty?
Both of you, Chat and you. Have you seen it?
I have, yeah.
Dude, I kid you not. There's a scene where somebody headbutts a fucking lightsaber.
Somebody just goes,
Like I no. His head doesn't explode. He has a helmet that headbutts the lightsaber and breaks it. How the fuck did that work?
I can give you two words that'll perfectly describe how it works, Crab. You ready? You ready for these two words?
Go ahead. I'm ready.
Movie magic.
No. I'm talking about like I used to be a big Star Wars fan. I just stopped watching it. But I'm saying like are you a Star Wars fan?
Not particularly.
I'm,
No.
I'm gonna say, but we both know the logic of that a lightsaber can cut through literally anything. It's like the sharpest knife in the entire world, right? How the fuck did someone headbutt and not like I don't even know how to put it, just not take damage?
Salty, I need your input on something that's not related to this. I will get back to this in a moment, but Salty, I actually do need your opinion. Burritos or quesadillas? Going back to what you were saying, Crab, logically, I don't know because lightsabers are literally basically, I don't know, plasma dildos, I suppose.
Okay, strange acronym. Why'd you say burritos or quesadillas?
Yes.
Well, I mean it depends on it. He sends a burrito, by the way. I gotta say quesadilla because most of the time, 9 times out of 10, a burrito is fucking awful.
Crab, and that's why you weren't nominated for an Emmy last year.
I never was nominated for anything.
I know that's the exact reason you weren't.
Okay. But still, like, no, like, quesadillas are just, like, literally chicken and cheese. They're the nice little combo. They're best. Like, for instance, if we go to Taco Bell, the quesadillas there are going to be great, but the burritos there are going to suck like donkey dick. It's not going to be good.
Crab, I hope you get a piece of lavender in the next salad you eat.
What is that? Leather? You can't just throw all these scientific words at a man and expect them to know them all.
Crab,
Like,
I hope your plus one chemically bound ions decide to dissolve into an amalgamation of neutral and negative charged.
that an atom? I'm still like,
I hope I hope your internal combustion engine decides that its boreholes are no longer going to function correctly and ruin your piston rings to the point where your head gasket fails and you drain coolant into your engine oil and effectively melt your engine block.
sorry, I just fell asleep because you were yapping.
I hope you get diabetes too.
Okay, damn. Already ahead of you. Anyways, no, I don't have it by the way. I really don't.
Have
Uh,
you considered the
Salty
Bible
Nuts
too?
asked in chat, how would you rate Gage's voice acting in Five vs. Crab?
I would recommend it as one of the top grossing films of the last 23 years.
What?
I believe personally that it not only deserves an Emmy, but a Grammy, as well as it also deserves the Streamy Award, and as well on top of that, I'm still going to nominate it for the best country song ever written.
All this over apparently my voice acting, by the way. I would love,
Uh,
again, Salty, if you
I'm,
ever
gonna,
want me to voice act
I'm
another
also
thing
going
of yours, I would
to
love to.
using it as ASMR.
What the fuck did you even just say? You were just muffled that entire time.
I said I'm also going to be using it as ASMR when I'm murdering a family before.
Alright, you go ahead and turn that video all the way up while you're trying to sleep at night and just get fucking ear blasted. Your drums, are, like, you're gonna have your ringing from just. I forget the name, that Metal Gear Solid game. Is it Metal Gear Revengeance? The one with
Crab,
all the memes in it? Is that the one I'm talking about?
crab, not only crab, all. Not only is your gear not metal, but it is made out of plaster.
What in plaster? You're throwing all these like scientific like it's, it doesn't make any sense. I hate you.
Placenta.
Yo, Salty, since you're here and I don't think you caught our earlier conversation, do you consider queso a liquid or a solid?
He considers it a concept.
It. I don't know why that made me laugh. That was stupid.
He considers it a concept. No, better yet, he considers it an ideal.
You mean an idea?
No, an ideal. It's his new religion.
No. That's not how you use ideal. Ideal is like, oh, he finds it ideal. Like, it's not he has an ideal.
He basically what he does to worship his new religion, he basically just burns to a crisp a very large amount of cheese to where it's in the shape of a mat, bows down and eats Cheez Its for 5 hours straight a day.
He also said he considers him 80. He considers it 80% liquid. The rest of it is his skin. What?
No, it's funny because out of context, that is completely incorrect. If you realize what queso is, yes, I agree. It is. It is.
Wait,
It is eighty.
now I'm curious. What is queso? I thought it was just like cheese, my milk.
No, queso has a skin.
What?
It queso. If you let it cool, like if you let it sit for long enough, the very top of it starts to solidify, also known as a skin.
Oh, are you talking about the little orange?
No, I'm not talking about a tangerine. You fuck.
No, not that. You piece of shit. I'm talking about the little weird, like, darker, like, brown stuff that starts on the top of it. I think I know what you're talking about, but it's not just like, move it.
Melanoma.
What? What'd you say?
Melanoma.
What the fuck are these words?
Kid cancer. That's what that is.
You're not a science. Yeah, I'm gonna ban you from a stream. You're never coming back on this podcast after all these scientific words. You're too smart. You're too smart. Like, bro, you're using all these things. Like, dude.
Here,
Like,
let me dumb it down for you.
okay, you're banned, buddy.
I'm,
You're banned.
I'm sorry.
You're gone.
I'm sorry.
I want an
I'm
apology
sorry.
video tomorrow. I want the
Get the
ukulele and all.
ukulele.
I would. uh, so if anybody salty, or if anybody else that comes in chat has any topics they want to discuss, I'll see if we can.
Salty, can we discuss why your nuts are salty, please? I feel like we didn't get enough of that last
We're
stream.
not discussing that. Need to do Left 4 Dead 2 stream with Fleen, and if there's a funny moment, I might just animate it. I don't mind if people don't mind. I'll play more like Left 4 Dead 2 content. I still need to finish I might play Left 4 Dead tomorrow. I don't. No offense, Fleen, and no offense to anybody else who wanted to do the podcast, but I do not plan on doing a podcast tomorrow. Take a little break from those. But
It depends on how many infants I'm murdering tomorrow. We'll find out.
what?
Salty, I actually have a genuine question. Do you find me and Crab's dynamic funny?
That is just like, how the fuck are you gonna go from that question from what you just said previously?
What did I say? I'm confused.
You are a literal psychopath. I hope you know this.
See, that's what the infants kept saying as I was bludgeoning them. What's the world?
But yeah, I mean, if Wayne wants to play Left 4 Dead 2 and he wants to join me, I am gonna be finishing up Left 4 Dead. If you want to join me, Wayne, that is.
Yeah. You know what? When I get my gaming PC, if you wanted to just be a me and you stream where we just fuck around on Left 4 Dead 2, by all means, you know what? I will happily do that with you and Salty. You can absolutely animate it. In fact, you are going to. This isn't a request.
Oh
I am
god.
actively putting I am actively putting my banana gun to your head, and the men in white are coming to escort me back to the 1980s style or 1890s style insane asylum, where they will lobotomize me and make me a worse human being off than before.
Again, I've said it before before you got here. Insane fucking analogy this guy has. You know what's a random game? I want to see how people would like it. We should play Bean Battles one stream and the other goes. Just have
Crab, I know what
conversation
game.
while playing the game.
Everybody, I'm gonna make Crab angry with just two words. Everybody, this is imperative. Everyone listens.
Fat ass.
Chat. Prison life.
Oh my god. If anybody, you know, allow me to introduce myself. Allow me to take the microphone, if you don't mind. Fuck that game, Prison Life. If you don't know what that is, it's possibly one of the worst ever games that you could possibly ever play. It's a simple multiplayer game where people are prisoners and people are guards. The guards have to stop the prisoners from escaping, and the prisoners have to escape. The problem with it is the game is so fucking obnoxiously buggy and bullshit with its mechanics. It is like just unplayable. Not only can you reach up somebody from a yard down the hallway like your arm in Mr. Extendo, go gadget back to your cell, bitch. Not only does that happen, but whenever you try to find certain equipment in certain areas to build stuff to get out, yeah, you just it's like God Himself comes down and hits the gritty on you and says, "Nuh-uh, nuh-uh," and does not give you anything until the last minute. But oh no, you guess what? You got caught with the one item you needed. Guess you're going back to jail. Your 40 years of life. There you go. That's how that game felt. Never again am I playing that piece of shit game.
So, from my perspective, what happened was Crab was attempting to escape by collecting four pieces of paper that, if crafted together, gives you the code to the front gate, and you can essentially walk out. Right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So, so here's the story of how this went down. I am the guard, and Noble and Crab are the prisoners.
If anybody's
And
wondering, Noble is that's another friend of mine. Go ahead.
Noble is kind of doing his own thing. I start to target Crab a little bit because I just like to mess with him. He is fun. He is funnier when I'm
Fuck you.
messing with him. So I search him every single chance I get. Right. So I kind of give it a little leeway for a little bit and start running towards Crab and then running back to kind of gain his confidence to be like, oh, he's just gonna keep doing that. I don't have to worry about anything. So he collects three of the four numbers, right? And or he well, at first he collects two of the four numbers, and then he had the other two in his inventory, and I caught him red-handed with them, so I arrested him. He got pissed at this. He then found one of the four numbers, learning from this previous mistake, and put it in his drawer where I couldn't find it. Well, no, I did end up finding it. So
And
I went and searched. I searched his drawer, found it, and he at this time didn't. I guess didn't realize that he was now wanted, and I could arrest him. And he had the final number in his inventory. Not only did he not know that I found the other piece of code in his drawer, but I confiscated it. But now I can arrest him at any time I'm getting gonna get close enough to him. So what happens is I say, "Hey, Crab, you should totally go back to your cell." And he was like, "No, I'm not going to do that." But I know Crab. I know him very well, and so I'm like, "All right, well then I'm going to come find you," while staying in his cell. He then rounded the corner. I arrested him. He had the final code, a bit of code in his inventory, and he just rage quit after that.
I don't think I've ever. And I played Elden Ring. I have played Elden Ring by both by myself a little bit and with friends. I don't think I've ever been that mad at a game until that day. You have brought out the worst in me in that day. Cause
He literally uninstalled it. He quit the
I
game
never
and then
played again.
uninstalled
No,
it.
I never played again. The only
We've played
time,
it. We've played it since then.
the only time I'll ever play that again with you, Flynn, is if somebody donates bits. That's the only time I'll ever play that piece of shit. I
Hey,
remember
Salty,
even
you want to? Hey,
I
Salty, you want to play like 2 bits so I can we can do the thing?
I have to still set it up, but still, are you? What does that sentence say? Are you can add Subway Surfers in the bottom right for all the short attention span users? Well,
No,
before
no, we're gonna put Peter Griffin doing
the funny
"Bird is the Wolf"
on loop,
followed
on loop,
on loop, followed by Subway Surfers in the bottom right. That way,
English.
you have 2 things to look at. You
Before
fucking
I
degenerate.
before I get on to the next topic, because you maybe actually want to talk about something. If you could please, for him, he asked a favor. He said, "Do me a favor and say something out of pocket." Flynn, of course, say it. He wants to animate it.
Oh, wait, you want me to say something out of pocket?
Yes, he wants you to. I'll shut up. Make sure it's still allowed on the Twitch stream though.
Okay, but do try to use the sound clips from this because it would be funnier to me. Man, I cannot wait to have sexual intercourse with my goldfish. Oh, wait, it's my cousin named Jerry. Input Jerry Seinfeld theme here. Proceeded. Okay, no. You know what? You want me to say the most out of pocket thing? Okay, crap. I need you to. Okay, we need to do like an RP situation where you're like a shopkeeper, and
Or beat situation.
I,
You mean fucking improv?
yeah, sure. I need you to be a shopkeeper, and I'm gonna be a robber. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Everybody get on the ground. I'm gonna shoot this place up.
No.
Fuck you.
No.
I am now. I am. If you do not get on the ground, I am going to skin this cabinet. I'm going to. I'm going to. I'm going to whittle it into a knife.
Please don't. That's a
I want.
$200 cabinet. I beg you don't.
I want. I want $33.27 in this
Someone,
burlap sack that
someone,
says potatoes are pro-choice.
someone, for the love of God, get him the $33 now. I thought you were gonna say like I don't know why, but I was like I'm gonna get this like gerbil or I'm gonna get the cat. Like no, this fucking bookshelf, this shelf. You see this antique? He's like scratching it a little bit. I'm only getting started.
What about you? Do you like this shelf? Yes, it was my grandmother's. Starts like like scratches it a tiny bit, and I'm only just getting started.
No! Eli brings them outside to his car. You like this car? Huh? You like your car?
Yeah, I like my
He
car.
takes a fork
Licks the
to it.
car.
What the fuck? Ugh.
Starts tonguing the
Tries to
oil
eat,
hole.
start eating the car, just biting on the metal.
Starts with the tires, and each time they explode, he screams into the ladder. I'm just getting started.
I would just be at that point. I would just be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
You like this road? Yeah, I mean
I
it's a
mean,
pretty
yeah,
nice road.
yeah, I mean,
He just
yeah.
picks up the road. He just picks up the entirety of the road and just like tosses it into a ditch.
He picks it up and tosses that entire bitch like a football. Yeah.
You 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 like this air?
I mean, yeah, I mean, smells nice, you know. Smells pretty good. Vacuumed it.
He just grabs like a Dyson vacuum cleaner, just starts sucking the air. You like
Anyways,
the fabric? You like the fabric of reality?
he's already dead. He already took the air away.
Well, no. Okay, so since he can't talk, he just sign languages. You like the fabric of
Wait,
reality?
time out. How are they gonna do?
You like the fabric of reality, man? He goes, yeah. I mean, I guess it's all right. The screen just folds in half.
In the video loop. There you go. Oh my
There
god.
you go.
It,
Do what you want with all of that raw comedy gold we just gave you.
is that comedy gold or comedy shit? That is not. No, I laughed at it because it was stupid.
Comedy
Nothing
gold.
about that to me personally was anything funny or just fucking stupid.
Crap, I'm gonna say one word and you're gonna laugh at it. Ready?
Fart.
Penis. See, I told you.
Well, I mean, you can't just say that out of context randomly. I couldn't find which one was you. Wait, my head accidentally had like 5 clips going up at the same time. I couldn't figure out which one are you. Every one of them are funny. There you go. Everyone is
I am
full bogan.
okay.
Ooh,
All
don't
right, all right,
rob us. Ooh, I'm going
all right.
to
I'll tell you
claim your car.
Faulty. I want you to make an animation based off this one sentence. Crap, I need total silence for this. So just give me 1 second. I gotta think. I gotta think of the sentence. Okay, all right, I got it. I got it. Yeah. I am going to throw my car into the United States Treasury.
Just a giant treasure chest.
No, it's not even a giant treasure chest. It's just a giant building that says Treasury, but it's in the shape of like a money bag.
I don't know why, but I prefer the treasure chest over it.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, it's a little better. No, it's just a giant box.
I have another topic I want to discuss because he brought it up earlier. I will never understand people who watch the videos unironically of the people who like have a video up like one video is like someone talking, you know, like some philosophical genius, and then on the bottom of it it's just GTA 5 car going boy yo 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 yo. Like I will never understand who
It's
watches
funny
those.
you mentioned that. It's funny you mention that because I actually watch Soup fairly regularly about his like prank calls and stuff,
Yeah.
and he's always having like that GTA fucking obstacle course in the top of it. And there are times where I'm listening to it laughing, and then I will immediately just pay attention to him trying to do a trick shot and just missing, and I'm like, God damn, he just missed it. And then I'm immediately like, oh wait, what the fuck did Soup just say? And then rewind it 30 seconds and then get stuck
See,
in
like
that
that's the
loop.
point. Like, what am I supposed to watch and listen to? The motherfucker who can't play GTA 5 correctly, or Bill Nye trying to teach you how to evaporate the Earth's crust? Like, what am I supposed to listen to?
Did you know that Bill Nye, the science guy, died in Smiling Friends?
Oh, I've seen that. And like, don't worry about death, and they got fucking electrocuted. I need to watch that new episode, by the way. Speaking of Smiling Friends, I gotta say, probably one of my other favorite shows. Probably one of my favorite shows ever. Thank God you brought that up.
My favorite show is Dora the Explorer, but instead of it being the actual kids show, they're just in the Ohio hood.
Not here comes the brain rot again. Fucking
I
Ohio.
wonder.
Now people are gonna think, Ohio, like, oh my god.
You can't have shit in Ohio. He took my joke.
Who took my air?
Who took one singular lug nut off my car? Can't have shit in Detroit.
The car falls apart. Who took my bridge? Just despawn. Poof.
Who, who,
Gary Vaughn despawned like someone took a remover tool. Poof. Just all the cars are falling in the water.
no, an admin comes down and he's like, "You can't have that." Despawns it with a movie
He
pool.
just takes the bridge. Everyone's still on it. Cars start flinging off. He just. If anybody doesn't play Gary Vaughn, they are not gonna get any of that joke. I love it. Oh my god. I gotta say, this might be a controversial thing, but I think Gary's mod is the better Minecraft. I'm gonna say it.
I think Minecraft is the better Terraria.
I played Terraria. I'm gonna be honest, kind of mid, not that good, and I would admit Minecraft better than that. But I'm gonna say Gary's mod is the better Minecraft.
I disagree. I think the cult classic "Sex with Stalin" is a better
God damn it!
Minecraft.
You have now mentioned like two things that I would prefer you not to, and they're forever. Well, I kid you not. Whenever you were talking about that joke, or I think Melon talked about it, of Joe Biden's foreskin, I kid you not, unironically, during one of our last podcasts, being fucking said it, and my world exploded. It's like the Big Bang happened in my head. I never thought of hearing him saying it. Look what you've done. You are the Left 4 Dead zombie virus. The Left 4 Dead Joe Biden foreskin.
You know what? That sucks. Just like the fact that Joe Biden's foreskin.
I already have the two clips, and that's all I want. Alrighty, salty nuts. I hope you get entertainment about two idiot buffoons in a cave rambling onto each other in BC time. Ooh.
Fuck, Crab. I will have to let you know. I do have work in the morning, so I can't stay on for very much longer, unfortunately.
Do you want to stay on for like 30 more minutes? Go for an hour and 30?
Mm, let me see. Yeah, I can go to bed at 11. I'll be fine.
Alrighty. I don't want to hold you up if it's too much of a problem.
I'll tell you what. Let's do it 10 minutes at a time, and let me see how I feel.
Alrighty. Alrighty, how you feeling?
It hasn't been 10 minutes, you fuck.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know between minutes, seconds, and years. Anyways, I'll see you
What are you?
next year.
What are you a fucking? What are you a fucking golden retriever?
What? I'm, I'm so confused with that comparison.
Salty, I have a question. Do you actually think what we do is funny? Because if you don't think it's funny, I'm going to shoot you. Not with a gun, but with insulin.
He's not going to do that, by the way.
I am.
Just for context, this is all jokes. He does not
It
mean
is
it.
not.
He is joking.
I am not.
Sometimes, fair enough. I feel like sometimes that you're just like out of like. There's moments when you like are out. I'll admit right now there are moments when you are funny, and then there are moments when you're trying to be funny that are not funny. Like whenever you're just like normal, like talking about without thinking, like when we're just like talking about a subject that's funny, but like when I feel like you're trying hard to make like a funny bit, it like just fails completely. I I feel like they go.
Crab, you are the failing bit.
No, I'm the best. I'm 100% the best.
Crab, you're more like the spiffing Brit.
The what?
Yes.
No, the spitting griffin. Is that
The
what you said?
spinning breakfast.
Spinning warfist? What are you saying? Your mic's low. I'm so sorry, Salty. Open there to dog. Dog
Yep.
getting angry.
That is the Doge is indeed barking.
Oh, speaking of Doge, did you know the Doge dog, like the original, like mean dog, died?
Died.
Yeah,
Yes.
another dog going up to heaven. I'm pretty sure didn't the like other dog die a while back too, like the little white puffy one?
Uh, Gabe, I think his name. No, no. Oh god. Yeah, I think it was Gabe, wasn't it? Gabe the dog.
I don't remember the name, but I'm pretty sure that dog also died. Very, very sad.
Well, the wife has told me something important. Unfortunately, I do have to go to bed. I forgot I have to be up earlier than usual.
Alrighty.
Um,
Should we
not
just go
much.
ahead and stream? It's been decent, but sadly I don't think anybody had any. I should have probably played it a little bit better, but it was still fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was still pretty funny to me.
Oh, by all means, I still want to do the stream tomorrow. By all means.
There will be no podcast tomorrow. In the afternoon though, if I will be finishing up the Left 4 Dead DLC, and we can just fuck around on Left 4 Dead for a little bit too.
Well, I will be on for the. You said there's not going to be a podcast tomorrow.
No, there's only gonna be a Left 4 Dead stream at the afternoon.
Ah, well, look for me in the chat, gentlemen. I will be there.
Alrighty, everybody. Thank you for everyone that tuned in. It's been a pretty good night. Thank you for again. I just want to say thank you for everyone who has been watching again the past videos. Those have been getting a lot of views, and I'm very, very appreciative of those. It means a lot to me having all you guys following and having all you guys just coming by watching and giving even like a view. It's very fun. It's very helpful. You guys are the best.
Bedtime. Also, where's the baby?
Alrighty. Anything you want to say, Flynn?
No, not really. Other than good night, guys. I am now on my way to go commit various war crimes. I will see you all tomorrow.
Have a good night, everyone. Bye bye.